You ever just like say you're gonna take a little bit of time off of YouTube and then a year passes and you're like, oh my God, I haven't uploaded in an entire year? Well, hi, what's up guys? It's been a little bit. I'm very excited to let you guys know that I am in fact not dead, and I come bearing both good and bad news. So to a lot of you guys who have subscribed and found me on this channel, you probably just know me as NiftySmith. However, I am known for a lot of names because this is just one of many YouTube channels that I have run over the year. My biggest channel ever was The Smith Plays. Then I did a list channel called Top 10 Trends. Now there's NiftySmith, and there's actually a whole other new set of 2 channels that I've been lately working on. I love pushing myself as a content creator, trying new things that interest me and excite me. And this channel right here, NiftySmith, was one of those projects that in 2020, at the sort of the start of COVID, I said, let's try something new. And this channel blew up into something like I was never expecting. The fact that this channel has a 10 million view video, I don't feel like I deserve that. I don't feel like the effort I put into that video was that deserving of that many views. And that's so awesome. It's so crazy that something like a small side project can blossom into something that brings joy and happiness to so many people. Now, with that said, unfortunately, the nature of me and how I do this is after a few years of making content on a certain game, I do unfortunately tend to get bored. I started my career in Call of Duty Zombies, and that was certainly like the peak of my career, the thing I'm most known for. I then transitioned into Fortnite for like 2 years, and then I got bored with that, and that's what resulted in me coming over to Minecraft. And year after year, I felt, guys, like Minecraft is not delivering on the updates like I had hoped. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm like sitting here waiting for something to like reinvigorate that spark. I feel like all of 2024, I was just kind of like, okay, what am I putting out here? I was getting to a point where the content just felt like really forced and not as good as what I was putting out at the start. Like ice spikes, that is one of my favorite pieces of content I have put out across any channel ever. And it's been a while since Minecraft has made me feel like that. I just think it's really because updates have been so lacking. So going into 2025, I sat down and I was like, man, I am going to burn myself out. I've done it on past channels, and I don't want that to happen again here. So I decided I was just gonna step back from NiftySmith. And in doing so, move over to the new channel that I've been working on, which is a Pokemon channel called Smith Plays Pokemon. Now that channel has had me sitting down, writing scripts, talking about like game design and sort of the really deep details about Pokemon, which is one of my favorite games of all time. That type of content, I will say, is kind of geared towards an older audience because it's games that I grew up playing, like Pokemon Red. So with that said, I haven't really talked about that channel because I just didn't think many of you would be interested in checking it out. I've actually started a sort of companion channel to that one that is basically the exact same formula as NiftySmith content, but for Pokemon. So Crest, the editor that has edited like every video in the last 2 or 3 years on this channel, he's editing these Pokemon videos. It's the exact same style of me just sitting down and playing a video game. And I know that that's not something that everybody here is interested in, but if you do happen to like Pokemon and you just like my style of content, I think it's something that you will just naturally gravitate towards because it's so similar. So if that does sound interesting, in the description, I will link a video to a Pokemon Emerald playthrough that I did using like, it's like a challenge runs, right? So just like really rare, not commonly used Pokemon is sort of the theme of that. Just trying to have fun with it. But with that said, I do feel like I owe you guys a bit of a sort of explanation of what you can expect from me moving forward. On my previous channel, I made a big announcement video basically saying like, hey, I am retiring from YouTube. And I think I've learned from that stepping back doesn't mean you have to call it quits entirely. And that's where I'm at right now. I would love to sit down and record another 100 days when I feel like the inspiration is there, when it feels authentic, and I feel like I can put out a video that is like as exciting as that like original Ice Spikes, or at least something close, you know? I don't know if that's gonna take like a broader resurgence of excitement for Minecraft, maybe just a really cool update, or even just like a really good idea for a video, but I don't want to force it because that's just going to result in me then never wanting to make Minecraft videos, and I don't want to get to that point. So basically, I don't have a strict timeline for when the next video is gonna be, but that said, if you guys do miss me and you wanna catch up with what I've been doing lately, links in the description for similar content, but unfortunately it is a different game, and I know that most of you are probably not interested. That's totally fine. No bad vibes, I get it. That said, I do just want to apologize for not giving you an update sooner. It really stemmed from me just not knowing what I was ready to say. And I feel like now that I do actually at least have some content to send your way and be like, hey, sorry, but here's something. Like, I just feel a little bit better about it that way, as well as just like kind of knowing sort of where I'm at with Minecraft. So anyway, with that said, guys, thank you so much for understanding. Thank you for your patience. I understand that, like, I'm 30, okay? And a year is a long time. I know that, like, when you're younger, how much longer a year feels. Like, you're thinking back to last Christmas. That was my last upload. Like, listen, what I'm trying to say is, like, I remember what it was like for years to feel even longer. And I know that it's been a long time. So I'm sorry. Truly. This channel hasn't received the love it needed in the last year simply because of the way I am in needing to sort of expand and grow. But at the same time, this channel never would have come to be if I had also not been like that. So I hope you can understand. Thank you for hearing me out. And again, just go try it. Try out the new content. Maybe you'll like it. I don't know. But thank you guys so much. Seriously, NiftySmith has been an awesome project for me. And I do genuinely like really value it and appreciate it. So thank you. And I hope to see you soon. If you got any ideas for Minecraft, please let me know. Peace.